And the guiding principle is, what is the family saying? There are other things that we proposed, and the family said, look, not now. So you have to take guidance from the family. And they are quite happy with the fact that our coaching program will now be called the Clive Barker Coaching Education Program. And the point is that Clive Barker has won the African Cup of Nations. The intention of certification is to produce. So when they receive their Clive Barker coaching certificate, it must inspire them to change their performance and to strive to equal Clive's performance. And that is not time-bound.
Comes the people have received a report on what happened in Herikola Stadium where there was gun shooting and the security was exposed.
Yeah. Gun shooting in the air. We must complete the sentence. Gun shooting in the air. We have sent 2 of our security personnel from head office to get a full report. That report will go to the NEC on Saturday, and we will take a decision there. But let me just say, what has happened is totally out of order. It is to be rejected, it should be condemned, and the perpetrators and the guilty parties must be dealt with harshly. But we must have the report to do that. I was at the match yesterday, also at Herikola. We've strengthened the security from the gate right through. There was no incident. That final produced wonderful football. The environment was wonderful. The fans enjoyed themselves and went home, and not a single incident yesterday. But the point is that that kind of conduct is not allowed in football stadiums in our country.
President, have you received a report or knowledge of another shooting that happened in another tournament?
Yes, the one in Cape Town. We want to, it did not happen at the match. It happened after the match. And some reports that we are getting says it has to do with matters that has nothing to do with football. Unfortunately, there are many social problems in Cape Town relating to drugs and gangs and all of those things. But that is a police matter for investigation. But again, our society and perpetrators of such crimes must be dealt with. Our society has taken a position that it is too easy to take a gun and shoot and remove individuals from our society. And whether it's a businessman or a politician or a football coach, it must be condemned. And that's why we ask, please ensure that there's full investigation into this matter and the perpetrators must be brought to but that is the information that they received from our people in Cape Town.
President, yes, we've got a big game. It's a dead rubber against Morocco. Have you made everyone aware that if, let's say, you beat Morocco, it might help your FIFA World Ranking, because there's also World Cup coming up? I mean, later this year, because it may be away from the group of death.
No, that is what we said in the beginning. You see, we said we have to qualify for AFCON. Must. Because in the 2026 World Cup, there will be 9 teams from Africa. In other words, the team that ranked from number 1 to number 9 will be the top ranked team in each group. And therefore, we must make pot 1 so that we can be in the top group. And we only can get there by winning. We have won with this Fana now 10 consecutive matches. And people forget that. We've not had a negative result over 10 matches. We are playing the best team on the African continent. We are playing a team that was in the final of the World Cup. We're playing a team that beat Portugal in the World Cup. We beat a team that beat Belgium, who were the European champions in the World Cup. So it's not going to be an easy match. But we want to see the kind of performance and the spirit that will give us hope for two things. One, for the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire, and two, for our program qualification for the World Cup 2026.
Your thought on Tau winning another CAF Champions League? I'm sure you must be thinking that he's going to come with the broader shoulders.
I was delighted with Percy Tau's performance. In the first match, he was buzzing. And what a goal he scored in the first match in the Cairo International Stadium, and his performance yesterday. So we've seen a Percy Tau that has matured on the international stage, and therefore we hope that now that in such fine form that we'll see that performance on Saturday against Morocco.
Why, President, you didn't get any friendly match? Because I see Morocco, they're going to play Cape Verde at home in Rabat on the 12th. I think today, they're playing today, later today. Why didn't you squeeze in a friendly match before the game on Saturday? You didn't get any response from
No. You see, those programs are tailored by the coach. Okay. Now, one of the things that you must look at is the location of Morocco. They are 2 hours from Europe, and therefore, and we sit 10 hours. And the coach said, one, I don't want to travel 10 hours there and 10 hours back, and then I must play this match. Let us have 2 friendly matches in September. And that is what we're looking at. And that is what the coach wants. So we must do what the coach wants.